Ken, Joan Prospector. I'm in the woods with Mama Bird. We're down here mushroom hunting, and we wanted to bring you guys in on it. And I'm going to tell you what, we got down here, maybe 20 minutes ago?
Something like that.
And we stopped at a little spot on the way down into the woods. And we already picked a bag full of small ones. But as soon as we walked up here, a place we call the patch, we started seeing some. And we haven't picked any. But there is one, literally. Mama Bird, we sat down here while I set the live up. And Mama Bird literally didn't know it. And there's one 4 feet away from her. I have my stick, and I can touch it with my stick from here. Let's put it that way. Let's see who all's in there. Let's see. I see Buddy Biggs. I see Miller Outdoors.
Hello, hello.
B&B Pater. David Danduran. David Alfonsetti. We've already got 8 amazing people in here, Mama Bird.
Awesome.
So we're going to stand up here, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn the camera around. It's awful sunny. It's a beautiful day. I mean, absolutely beautiful day out here. And hopefully we'll be able to continue to read chat. I can kind of see it right now. So let me flip this camera around here and let you guys have a look at this amazing patch of timber that we're in. And we're setting right here. This is where we're setting. I'm not moving at all. Right there is a nice, big Missouri Morel mushroom. How about that one time? Can I get it? Ooh! Little time mining. So we're gonna whack it down. Today for the whacking, I'll be using the Gerber. I whacked it. I whacked it good, Mama Bird.
Woohoo! In the bag it goes.
Have a look at that right there one time. That right there is just a little piece of heaven. So we've already got some in the bag. We're gonna add some more. And we're gonna walk around with you guys. I don't know how long we'll be hanging out here. Mama Bird got home from work and she changed clothes. She put her permethrin outfit on. And all these smackaronis. Look at the size of that one, Mama Bird.
Oh, I see it from here.
Can you see that one?
It.
And we headed out here. So we have done nothing but since she got off, but drive to the woods to get down here to the mushrooms. Can you guys see that one? You guys see that one yet? Look. Looky, looky, looky. Boom! There it is. See it right there? Come on with that. Come on with that. Now you know why we call it the patch. Uh-huh. We're going to take it down. We took it down. Look at this. Look, growing right next to it.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, little big guy. Little big guy growing up there. Ain't going to grow no more. It's going to grow in my skillet. That's what he's going to grow in. Come on with that. So we're gonna keep looking. We're gonna look around this tree, look around that tree, look around those trees. We're gonna see if we see any more. Oh, look at there, Mama Bird. Would you look at that?
Oh, I see it.
I haven't moved. All I did was started turning around in a circle.
I got it.
And boom.
I got one on this side.
Mama Bird's got one over there. We're gonna watch Mama Bird cut it down. Yes, Mama Bird carries her own knife. And she carries a gun. And she carries a whip and some chains and some leather masks. And wait a minute. Different string, guys. Oh, look at that one Mama Bird's got. Look at that one time. Gonna whack her down.
Got it. Cute little dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Mushrooms are like the gold. Mama Bird gets them all.
That's right. That's right.
Hi, Margems. Welcome in here. Buddy Big says whips, chains, and leather masks. This is what mushroom hunting is you move slow and they can get away, yeah. You got to sneak up on them. They're wascally. They're wascally little Morels. So we call the Morel mushrooms a Morel mushrooms. If you're from New England, do they call them Morel mushrooms? Mole mushrooms. That's what they call them. I need a New Englander on stage to tell me how to say Morel. Yes, they are gold. That's right. That's right. Everything in the treasure community. If we're mushroom hunting, the mushrooms are the gold. If we're fishing, the fish are the gold. If we're prospecting, the gold's the gold. We're kind of following MamaBird to see if she misses any right now. This is a little game that we play.
I want to pop up there before I go back down.
Yep, that makes sense. We want to go up higher. We see a couple of the trees that we like to find them around. And honestly, in this area where we're at, that's what we do. We walk in, focus on the trees. When we see the trees that grow around that we know, we walk right straight to them. Buddy says he thinks Gentleman got into the gummies. Either that or he's just way too excited for mushroom hunt. No, buddy, you know me. I'm as ADD as you are, brother. I get excited about everything I do. That's just all it is to it. This is real. This is real excitement. You can't make excitement up like this. Searching around the base of this old big tree here. Yes, I know what kind of tree it is.
And we're just getting started in this season.
Yeah, see, this is actually our legitimate first time out. We went once before, but we knew they would be tiny little guys and we didn't pick anything. So this is legitimately our first time out to find morels this year. Dina Little said, you guys are out there looking for mushrooms and I'm driving in a snowstorm.
Ooh.
Oh, Dina, I am so sorry. It is absolutely beautiful out. It's 63 degrees. Everything's greening up. Everything's blooming. It's spring.
There's one.
Oh, see, MamaBird snuck up on a great old big one. Give me a chance to reach that again. It's in the sun. I can't hardly see it. Look at that one, guys. Tom Kimberly says that they usually don't have morels until May there in Iowa. Well, here in Missouri, we start finding them in March. We found them as early as February before. But by the first week of April, they're up like this. They're everywhere. And, you know, I love Missouri because I hear people say they can't find, you know, morels like we find here, other than places like Oregon and stuff. And I tell you what, we find them by the hundreds. We better drop back down or go up. One of the two, MamaBird. We're going to drop down. MamaBird said we're going to drop down. Buddy just started his cleanup, buddy. And he said that the water that's out there in it is cold as hell. I can imagine. Hey, Paul C. And if you guys are wondering, yes, the ticks are out. We've already seen ticks. They are out.
You're gonna zigzag which way?
Well, we missed a lot going left. But we can just keep going straight and then come back across if you want.
Okay. That works.
I can't hardly see chat because of the sun, but there's still some amazing people in here. Yeah, Oregon has lots of wild mushrooms. That's the way we are here. I mean, we've got a plethora of delicious edible mushrooms that are readily available each spring, summer, and fall. I don't see any. Do you see any?
No.
I don't see any.
Hey, turkey feather?
Well, I've already found a turkey feather.
I think that turkey's seen better days.
That turkey's seen better days. Yep, snakes are out too, somebody said.
Oh yeah.
Swank West GPAA claim in Ohio is absolutely flooded. Well, hopefully it won't be flooded on May the 15th, because me and MamaBird will be at the Swank claim in Belleville, Ohio on May the 15th. We'll be getting ready for Rose-Nosed Monkey Fest. That is just down the road from there. And it's going to be a good time.
Oh, you check that one.
It's not turkey season right now, Rustic. I got another month to wait before turkey season opens up. You guys will know. I'll take you guys along with me again this year. I know Rustic likes to hunt them turkey too. Well, when we very first popped in the woods, we picked a bunch right there. And now they seem to have kind of slowed a little bit. Now, with that being said, this is also the place where we always took our oldest son, the one that loves to hunt mushrooms. And he went out over the weekend and they picked a bunch. And down in this area right here. So the ones we're getting could be some that he missed. Now, MamaBird's getting separated. She does this every time, and then here in a minute, my phone will go off, and she'll be like, "I'm lost, GP. Come find me." Mandy Scandy, hello, Mandy. Heath Doty's in here. Adam Wise, I got to where I could read my phone again out of the sun. Heath Doty says, I'll be there. We'll be in Belleville, Ohio at the Swank Claim on his birthday. Yeah. Big movie. Welcome, pal. We are out in. We're prospecting for mushrooms. We're not prospecting for gold today. We were prospecting for mushrooms. The elusive Morel mushroom. And I've already took some nice big steaks out of the freezer and put over in the refrigerator. And tomorrow for supper, we're having grilled steak and Morel mushrooms. Right, MamaBird? That's right.
down a tree?
You could have. You should have.
I think the
Prospector Jason E. Minor, ATC. What's going on, brother? We're picking some mushrooms. Hey, open that bag up, Mama Bird.
I think maybe the possum and the bumblebee have beaten us to this stuff.
The possum and the bumblebee, yeah, I think that they've been down here too. But we're getting some. We're getting some. It's early in the season, but we probably got a dozen in there.
They'll get bigger too. As the
Oh
season
yeah,
goes.
they're going to continue to grow. Hard to see my chat out here on this phone. Annie Stevens. Oh, looky there, there's one. There's a nice fresh one popping up. I see another one over to my left. We're getting back into a few. We're getting back into a few.
Okay.
So, can you guys see that? You guys see that one right there? Booyah! Booyah! That's what it's about. Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad Hayden. Did you step on that one walking over here?
That's a good possibility.
Oh, MamaBird.
Oh, I see it now.
MamaBird sees it. She nearly stepped on it walking over here. MamaBird is filming a premiere at the same time that we're filming this live. Luminaries, welcome. Guys, if I haven't greeted you, it's not because I don't love you or didn't want to. It's just because at times I can't see my phone very well. Luminaries Shine, you need to be modded though. There you go.
All right, it's in the bag. And once it goes in the bag?
Well, it comes back out when we wash them and fry them up. So it kind of don't, it's not like our gold chain, yeah. So if you're wondering, yes, mushroom hunting is a lot like fishing. Whenever you're walking through the woods and you got your hunting partner that's got to stop and tie her pant legs and her shoes, and you finally find a mushroom and you say, hey, there's one. You look up, all of a sudden they're standing next to you, casting their pole out. Really? Nice catch. Mushroom hunting's the same way. Rivendell, howdy. Hey, Pop, welcome in.
If I were a mushroom, I'd totally go around this tree.
I would too.
However, I do not see it.
I think right now, the most that we have found around one tree here this trip was 4. We found 4 around one tree. 4. We're going to sneak up here with MamaBird. Hey, Empty Pan. Well, the kind of trees that we are finding around is red oaks. These are red oak trees, Empty Pan. I'm trying to moderate you also so that you can go through and check out some other channels and they can check you out. Yeah, these are red oak trees, and that's what we find the most of them around. And that's not only here. When we travel in the spring, we look around in other places and we find them We find them around the red oak trees as well. We just left there, yes.
I was texting you.
Oh, are you momentarily misplaced?
Not as long as I can see you.
Dirt Devil detecting.
Nothing, honey.
Guess we keep going for a little ways if you want. And then just loop around.
Listen,
Looping around.
that's like hooping it around, but only different.
Well, to hoop it around, you got to do a hoop. To loop it around, you got to do a loop. Hi, Nikki. Welcome in. We're out in the woods. We're picking mushrooms. Morel mushrooms, the first of the season. Here they come. We need to get ready to make our hoop, loop, or whatever you want to call it. What do you think?
Yep, probably so.
Probably so.
Are you attempting to reach out?
I was attempting to read chat. Looks like they're talking back and forth with one another. When I hit a shady spot, I try to read to catch up with you guys, but
All right, let's check this last couple and then we'll hoop around.
it's always that. It's always let's check the last couple, right, Mama Bird?
That's right. How do you know if you don't know?
How do you know if you don't know? I don't know if I don't know. I don't even know what I don't know. All right.
All right, let's hoop.
I'm hooping. I'm hooping. We can tell that the soil up here has changed and there's not quite as many leaves and stuff. So we're gonna hoop around and go back to what we hope to be a little better area where we left a while ago. But you never know. You don't know unless you do the hoop. Was it hoop or loop that we were doing?
Yeah.
Luminary says, hiya, dickhead. Felt funny typing that. I had to sneak up on this tree just to see. But I don't see nothing. A few years ago, right down there, just a little bit further than what we are down right now on this slope, there was a tree that had a huge honeybee nest in it. I mean, it was massive, wasn't it, Mama Bird? There's a lot of downed limbs from that last tornado that came through that we're having to navigate around. Yes, we find chicken of the woods. We find them quite often. We find both chicken of the woods and hen of the woods. One's orange and one's brown. There's another turkey feather.
No, Shirley.
No shummies?
Getting back into the water.
Yep. We're getting back where we usually find a few. So hopefully now, I can't see chat at all right now. The sun is blinding me. Hopefully now we'll get back into a few. Like I said, season's just starting. This is our first place we went, and they're just coming up. And our oldest son and daughter-in-law have already been out to this area, and I know they picked a big old bag full because they give a bunch of them to Mama Bird for her birthday. Thank you, Big Movie. Appreciate you every time, brother. Brad Welch, welcome in.
You know who wanted me to airmail them some morels?
Who's that?
Bacchus.
Bacchus wanted you to airmail some morels? I suppose you could do that. Hey, Alaskan Assassin. Welcome, brother. Hearts of gold, howdy. We're out in the middle of the woods, and we're doing a different kind of prospecting today. There's one. We're prospecting for these right here. The elusive, the delicious Morel mushroom. Bump, bump, chicka, chicka. Look at that one time. Got another one. Mama Bird has dropped down below me. Hey, Gene Cloth, howdy. There's another one. And another one growing there. Another one growing there. That's a little guy. That's a little guy. But it's still a Morel. And it'll still taste yummy. Yes, they are, Jane. They are delicious. So, for supper tomorrow, I'm going to grill some big old thick steaks and make some fried morel mushrooms. And we're probably going to call that a meal. That sounds like a great deal. That's a bargain there. Buddy said if we send him all the mushrooms we find today, he'll send us a can of mushrooms. And Dina just made it to the laptop, much easier to chat. I agree. I'm having difficulty, lots of it, reading my chat on my phone like this. Hi, Georgianne. I didn't know Georgianne was here. I told you I was having trouble reading my chat. One thing I'm not really looking at, I'm looking at the ground. We're picking mushrooms. First ones of the year. And then Thursday, I'm going back fishing. Me and Hopper. We're gonna head back down and do some more snagging for some spoonbill. With all that rain we had, the lake is really up and the water temperature's up and they should be running and big old sows ought to be up in there. Should make for some good fishing. At least we hope it does. Dickhead Johnson says Buddy needs some mayonnaise to go on the mushrooms. While I do enjoy a good mayonnaise joke, I don't know that I could put mayonnaise on my mushrooms. Cobbles. I've got 2 for your sack, Mama Bird. We're almost back to where we started. We almost made our loop, our hoop, our whoop. You know that one thing? That one thing. Say hi, Mama Bird.
Hi, Mama Bird.
2 more. We're getting some in that sack.
my phone. Gotta put the camera down.
Justin Winch.
I think I'm gonna shed the hoodie.
Justin is currently up to 8 dozen farm fresh eggs from my own backyard. That's awesome. He says he's giving 4 dozen to his elderly neighbor.
All right. No gooder.
Mama Bird was in the middle of taking her shirt off, and I missed it. I could have, at that very time, had that on film, and I missed it.
All right. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Ben Cody, we're getting some shrooms. Right, Gene? I don't think any of us can afford. See that bedrock coming up? I don't think any of us can afford eggs right now. Crazy. And I know they're way higher in other places than they are here, but the last dozen I got was $4.97 a dozen.
Look at the little fossils. Crinoid, Missouri State fossil. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Crinoids for the win. You do know we've already looked around these trees, right?
Oh, then we either need to loop back to the right or go back up.
We need to hoop her down.
Hooping it down. Hooping.
We gotta hoop her down. Ben Cody wants to know if Momo's out here stealing our mushrooms. He could be, you never know. Momo does like mushrooms. For those that don't know it, Momo's gonna be on our live Monday, our giveaway. And if the weather is permitting, we're gonna do it outside. And we're gonna do an outside live giveaway. And we may even be running some material down a high banker at the same time. Multitasking. Maybe, baby. Right?
Maybe, baby. I didn't see your brake lights there.
Yeah, I stopped in that shade to try to read the chat. Sorry, my bad.
All right, which way?
Well, we haven't been down to this area yet, so I say that we'll filter through here, and then we can loop back up and head out. Gentlemen, catch a running while you're streaming, right? That's right, Justin. Sharing the love and sharing the kindness does nothing but comes around 360 degrees and it comes right back on you. And you find that it is so contagious. and it is absolutely worth the effort. I see one.
Oh, yeah.
I see one. Not around the tree that I'm showing you guys, but around this tree. I whooped it around there. I seen this one here. He's up in here hiding underneath that leaf right there and them blades of grass. That's right, Ben. Kindness is what the world needs more of. Another one. Hey, Hillbilly, welcome in here. We're in the woods. We're mushroom hunting. Mama Bird's carrying the bag. She got left holding the bag.
Literally. We already checked down there, so come back.
There you go, Mama Bird. She threw them on the ground.
I did.
We like to spread the spores through the woods as we're going.
That's why we have the holy bag.
Aerated bag.
These loose rocks are ankle rollers. Bunches of mayapple coming up around here.
Mayapple. That's one of our indicators. You know, when we go prospecting for anything, if we're prospecting for gold, we use indicators like quartz, rhyolites, hematite, magnetite. If we're prospecting for fish, we use indicators like water level, water temperature, the floral around us. And when we're prospecting for mushrooms, we use indicators like mayapple, wetness, the ground temperature. The overnight temperature is very important for morel mushrooms. Brun free, howdy. Brun, we got a good load of them. Mama Bird's got a nice bag. You want to hold your bag up, Mama Bird?
Still early in the year.
Still early, but we're getting them. We're going to have plenty to go with our steak.
Oh, yeah. We got a boatload from the possum and the bumblebee.
The possum and the bumblebee bring Mama Bird a boatload for her birthday. That's a lot of bees. Brian Kennison. Brian, we're out in the woods. We're getting mushrooms. Morel mushrooms.
And a cry noise box.
We mean to make another whoop, Mama Bird. I'm sure I've already been to this tree, but I'm going to walk to it anyhow, because you know why? It's there. It's a tree, and I can walk to it. Did you check the corner of that tree?
The corner?
The corner?
Of the round tree?
The corner. The corner of the tree.
Corner.
Corner.
The corner.
Corner.
Yeah, Lisa GP in the woods scratching his back on the tree.
Does a GP scratch his back on a tree in the woods? Yes, he does. Brun free, it is beautiful out here. It's 63 degrees, the sun's shining, birds are chirping, everything's greening up and starting to bloom. It's spring. Love is in the air. Oh wait, that's not the right song. Where are you headed, Mama Bird?
That's the wrong tree.
That's a hickory tree.
I saw it. But thank you for pointing it out.
I was going to take him down there and show him that beautiful, the purple blooms coming out there, but I don't think that I'm going to walk down there. No, it's there. If you can see it, you can see it. If you can't, I'm not close enough. There's our ditch, Mama Bird. We monitor this place by ditches and stuff like that because it changes so rapidly because we have so much stormy weather here. Trees get taken and pushed over, so we use different. Right there's our old landmark. You take care, buddy Biggs. Thanks for coming by, brother. Dandelion jelly with blossoms.
I've read about that and redbud jelly.
Redbud jelly?
But I've never had it.
Yeah, until today, I've never even heard about it. When I read it, Brian Kennison just wrote it, and when I read it, was the first time I ever heard about it.
So GP was this years old when he learned about dandelion jelly.
I was. Now I know everything.
Cool looking fungus among
It looks like Momo's been here. See where he snapped that tree?
He's a rebel.
He probably leaned up against to take a leap and snapped it.
Naughty Momo.
And Justin is now I know how to make it. You just pick a lot of them, boil the flour, strain a bit of the cane sugar, and treat like any other jelly from there. So you spread it on your bread with your peanut butter. If you treat it like any other jelly, that's how I treat my jelly. Homemade jelly donuts with dandelion jelly. I'll be your huckleberry. I'd give it a try, Brian. You make them up, brother, and I'll eat them. So what do you think, Mama Bird? Think we got them all? This go around? Brian wants to know if we're going to the spring rendezvous in Bath. I do not believe we are. We're planning to go to Maine, but I don't think we're going to the spring rendezvous, Brian. How many pounds of morels do you guys get typically? Each time out, it varies, Dina, but you know, we get several hundreds of morels, and it depends on, you know, a little bit later in season. If we give it another week, they're gonna be, each one of them's gonna be big, and you know, about the size of a pop can. And that, they really add up fast as far as weight goes. And this plot we're at is one of our first spots that we start finding them at first part of every year. And it's kind of lets us know to start going to our other spots. But our other spots, we have to drive quite a ways to get to. Mama Bird just found another one. But this spot here, it's close to our house. So we was able to, Mama Bird get off work and we was able to head down.
That one looks like the cold got it.
Nah, I don't know. It's just a mushroom. It's a nice little mushroom. I'll probably eat that one.
Awesome.
Justin says they sell for $20 at our local restaurant. $20 per pound.
Not selling. I know in St. Louis at Soulard Market, they sell like crazy.
Yeah, at Soulard, they sell like crazy.
Nice jar, don't step on it.
Yep, yep. There's a baby one. We should leave that one for seed.
Okay.
You see it? Look at that
Yeah.
Look at that bitty baby one. You guys see that? On the end of my walking stick.
Yep.
That was a bigger one. That one there though is a tiny little baby.
I'm gonna leave this one.
I'm gonna leave that one there too.
Look at me showing her skin.
Mama Bird actually left a mushroom. There's another one. Right there. See it?
Yep.
Another little tiny one.
We know to come back here and see if somebody got them before us or see if they grew.
That's right. We know right where this tree is. Do you know where this tree is, Mama Bird?
It's by you.
It's in the woods.
It's in the patch.
That's right. So, are you gonna do a mushroom dance on the way out, Mama Bird? Probably should have did one before we mushroom hunted. We gotta go up that hill to get out.
Up the hill. Can handle.
I'll get in the shade so I can see Chad here. Cajun Boyan, howdy. Gothier AU. We're picking mushrooms. We're about done. We made our whoop loop, and I don't know, we probably got 20 maybe.
Maybe 15, 20.
Something like that. We got enough to eat.
These are probably not as big as what Cotton or Bumblebee brought us.
No, that's what I'm saying. They've done been here. We're picking up their sloppy seconds. But we know a lot of places that they don't. Fiddleheads, yeah. Fiddleheads are good. You could have seen Momo poking around the tree. You guys are going to get to see him Monday. He's going to be there Monday for our 1-year celebration giveaway. Well, this is where we started at, Mama Bird.
I reckon that's where we better into that thing.
This is where we started, so this is where we'll end. Let me turn the camera around. You can see my ugly mug, my sweaty mug. It's warm.
Yeah, it
Feels
is.
great. I'll get over here with Mama Bird. I think you guys can see Mama Bird.
I don't know, the sun's too bright, I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't hardly see chat.
Well, it's always fun going out the first time, finding a few.
Isn't it?
Yep.
Here,
I got my
let's
poke.
pull some out. Let's pull some out and show them to them. Push this back around. And we're laying them down right here. And kind of show them what we got. So here's what we ended up with on our first trip of the year out. Not too shabby. We'll take it all day long. I can't hardly get them out of that bag, Mama Bird.
Those are still kind of babies compared to what we're going to find later. But
Oh yeah, these are all small ones compared to what we're gonna find. But it looks like we got maybe 20, 22 in there. So that's not too bad for our first little trip out. Does that excite you?
I love it.
It excites me.
There's one.
Hey, Mama Bird just found another one. Turned around, there's one right there.
Oh yeah. I can't tell if I'm videoing or not.
You are not videoing. Let me turn the camera back around. There. We were getting ready to leave and there's one right there. Right there. And right there's where we started.
I'm not sure what happened to them.
So we missed that one.
Hold that. I froze it up somehow.
GoPro, turn off. How's that?
Thank you. All right, here we go. Not too shabby.
That's not a bad one.
It's a baby. A tasty one. It's in the bag.
Yep, they only grow springtime. They're delicious. They're good. So we'll turn the camera back around. So I hopefully we're in the camera.
All I see is the sun.
Yeah, I can't see chat.
Here
I can't
comes
see
the
nothing.
sun.
I can see you
You see me?
out of one
I
eye.
see you.
So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We got to walk out of here. We got about a mile walk,
Something like that.
and we've been on here a little over an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and end the chat. We're gonna end the stream. Thanks for coming
Yep,
along.
thank you guys.
Thanks for joining us on a pop-up live like this. We had fun. We got some mushrooms. We got to talk to some amazing people.
That's right.
And we're gonna see you guys tomorrow night on Mama Bird Show, where she's gonna open Carl's gift.
Bum, bum, bum.
Or is she?
Oh, yes, she is. She is.
Mama Bird says, whether Carl's there or not, that gift's
That's
getting
right.
open.
It's happening, Carl.
That's just the way it is. It's coming. It's getting open.
It is happening. It's on.
So I got to turn around where I can kind of see my phone to end this. Thanks, Rustic. Thanks, Dina. Thanks, Hearts of Gold. Everybody, thanks for coming in. Thanks for sticking around. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Stay golden. We love each and every one of you. And like we told you, and we'll be talking about a lot more about it tomorrow. We're going to be in Ohio on May the 15th through the 20th. We're going to Rose-Nosed Monkey Fest, which is the 16th through the 18th. But me and Mama Bird's going to spend a little extra time there. We're going to see Flash. We're going to see Aqua. Hopefully we get to see Careless and Aaron. And we're going to go prospecting in a couple places. And it'd be great if we could see you guys. So we'll see you Wednesday. Take care. Love you guys. Bye all.